Okay, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutation you, I came out there that has been pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Some of my thoughts while driving, considering the madness that's going on in Israel. Now the new thing is, the latest thing is that the MOTB is sin. Having the MOTB is sin. So that means everybody in this world has been karagmad already, because everybody has sin in this society, so we have the karagmad. It's not sin, it's not an embargo, it's not sleeping with white women. It's what it is, man. It's a digital oil, and they're setting the stage for it in Davos, Switzerland, with the CBDC, and basically, man, pursuant to Revelation chapter 14, verse 8 on down, if you take it, that's your ass. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's not about, it's not sin. And then you got a lot of deceivers out. You got a lot of these camps out here that's newly sprung up, that's talking about it's sin, it's sleeping with white women, it's Christianity. Any madness that they spew out their mouth because they don't know the scriptures. Either they sold out and took the bag, or they just don't know the scriptures. The Most High has not opened their eyes. And the crazy thing is, brothers address the issue of they saying that we're in the new covenant. We're not in the new covenant, man. But brothers address that. So, it is what it is. We're not in the new covenant, you know what I mean? Because we be in the kingdom, and we would have the law, statutes, the commandment edged in our brain. We won't be going off, you know what I mean? So that's been debunked, you know what I mean? So we're not in the new covenant, the RFID microchip, Slaki, I said it. The MOTB or the karagma is not, sin. Then we all have it. We all have, nobody's gonna be saved. That don't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense, So those who meant to be deceived by that, hey, the deceiver and the deceiver are his. So if the Lord allow you to be deceived, because the Lord wanted you to be deceived by that madness, because that's not the case, that's not the case at all. The RFID microchip is not sin. Oh man, or should I say the mark of the beast is not sin, It's a physical thing that's gonna be inserted in your ass, whether in your hand. I'm not saying your ass literally, but inserted in your hand. You know what I mean? And whether in your left hand or your right hand, and that's going to tell me whether you could buy and sell. Every man has sinned in this. Every man has sinned in this society, in their lifetime, and they buy and sell. So, I mean, it doesn't make sense, man. It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. And if anybody is, agreeing with that madness that they spewing out of their mouths, they don't know the scriptures. We have other things going on. That's prophecy. Look what's going on in Peru. There's an uprising against the government, because the government is totally corrupt. So we got uproars of the people. We got wars. We got rumors of wars. Look what's going on in Ukraine. Rumors of wars. Hey, the Chinese government is going to invade Taiwan. Israel is going to shoot missiles on Tehran. Tehran, which is Iran. There's a lot of shit going on, man, and we should be focused. The 2023 is going to be a hell of a year, and I can see that. 2023 is going to be a hell of a year, man. And we just hopeful that all these prophecies come to pass. Hopefully, all the prophecies come to pass in 2023. Because I'm sick of being in this bitch. Sincerely, I'm sick of being in this society, man. This society is corrupt and wicked. I mean, it's madness. Citibank stealing from Citibank and the Bank of America is stealing from people. You know what I mean? So you gotta watch out. You gotta watch what bank you got your money you doing banking with, man. Shit is crazy, man. And this is all leading to the digital currency. It's all leading to that digital currency. But meanwhile, you got these banks stealing from people and not giving them a viable explanation of why the money is missing. Let's deal with it. It's going to happen on a large scale, man. You got Section 8. You got these owners, these how can I say, these landlords who once was accepting Section 8 is no longer accepted, Section 8. So things are starting to get really bad out there. Homelessness is on a large scale. Look what's going on in California. Homelessness is bad out there, man. Look what's going on in New York City. Homelessness is bad. Look at the New York City subways. I don't ride the subways, thank God for that. You know, I can tell you how about me, I was shot for that. But guess what? Look what's going on in the subways, man. And the subway system is dangerous. You got a lot of bug outs. You got weirdos. You know, you got homeless people that just down in their luck. You know, and it's bad. Cartons of eggs is luckily on my job. I can get 24 eggs for $10. You know, that's not bad. But in these stores, and they're cage-free, organic brown eggs I can get. But in these stores for cage-free organic brown eggs for $12 for a dozen, $9, $9.99, $10. That's madness. That's madness. You know, I mean, and this is what's going on in the society. Nobody's paying attention. Everybody's worried about, you know, the NFL playoffs. You know, I mean, fuck the NFL players. I watch football, you know what I mean? But guess what, man? It's not about that, man. It's about these prophecies, you know? You know? None of them football teams, none of them owners is paying my bills, you know? So, to me, that's entertainment, you know? That's it. And that's what they're pushing. Welfare and entertainment, you know? So, with that being said, you know what I mean? Hey, man, they pushing this. It was once called bread and circus. Now they call it, in this day and age we living in now, welfare and entertainment. You know, so we got to be mindful that we living in a society that's, you know, that's the society that we living in now is like, you know, is give it to pleasure, give it to lust, give it to wickedness, and it's only there to divert your mind to what the problem is really going on. We got a corrupt government. This government is wicked, you know, and meanwhile prophecies are coming to pass. That's why we ought to measure the times diligently in itself, pursuant to 2 Ezra 9:1, you know. And it's getting bad, man. It's not getting bad. It is bad out there, you know. You got sedition, 2 Ezra 15, verse 14. Woe unto the world and them that dwell therein, for their destruction draw near. You know, roughly paraphrasing it. You got sedition, you know, among men. Which, if you look at that word sedition, it's like it goes into like a monarch, uprising against a government or a monarch. You know, so. Be on point, be circumspect, you know, and this, you know, observe things that's around you, man. You know, you got a spike in car deaths. You know, you got people robbing each other, doing all kind of madness out there. So you got to be circumspect and be mindful of your surroundings, man. You know, we're living in some crazy times right now, man. Crazy times. Yeah. So, you know, it's my thoughts while driving. You know, I mean, just thinking about everything that's coming down the pike. You know, it's not going to be pretty. You know, and we've been warning y'all. We've been telling y'all week in and week out of what's coming. You know, putting out videos, warning y'all week in and week out what's coming. Whether you were here, whether you were forbear pursuant to Ezekiel 3:17. Your blood is off our hands. You know, because we warned y'all. Pursuant to Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 1 on down, man. The Lord has set us up as being watchmen, and we got to warn you. And these are not our words; these are the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. You know, and a lot of people buck up against these words because they're coming from men that look like them. So you've been warned, and we moving on. If you can't get it, we moving on. That's it. You know, there's no other ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm not going to waste my time trying to convince somebody that they're an Israelite, and then that, you know, the Alpha D MOTB, the MOTB is that charagma that's going to be inserted. It's not a spiritual thing. It's a physical thing. The mark that's mentioned in Ezekiel 9:4, that's a spiritual mark, because those that the Lord allowed to be exempt from His judgment are the elect. So, hey, man, you've been warned, bottom line, man. So, you know, these are my thoughts while driving. I'm almost to my destination, so I'm going to cut this lesson short. And once again, give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Bakar Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. With that, Shalom.